Okay, this is important. We're going to make a mind map on the tablet at some point, and it's going to have this sort of thing in it, because this is covert narcissism, and this is grandiosity. This is grandiose narcissism. Yeah, right here. Grandiosity of behavior. Yeah. So that's this one. It's a red. This is Ken, basically. And it's going to go from here to here and from here to here. And this is over from sessions 15 to sessions 20. Session 15 to session 20 over the course of these 5 sessions with a good, we call optimal therapist. So this is the progression over the sessions from here to here. This, and then here is sessions 20 to 25. So much better, right? So the thin lines are the, what do we say? Hold on, pause. Okay, I was actually on the wrong chart. There's 3 of these charts with the same colors, and they go up like this, and they all correlate with the upping, but they're all very different. And this is the one I meant to be on. Okay, so this part was accurate. Between sessions 15 and 20, and between sessions 20 and 25. And the light blue or cyan is cluster B, which is not subtype B in this study, which is covert narcissism, basically. It does say that. It specifically says that. Okay, so we're going to take these, which is covert narcissism, over 15, 20 to 25 sessions with a optimal therapist. And this is the grandiose narcissist over their sessions. So the thick line is their general narcissistic symptomology. It's the depression, the anxiety, the obsessive compulsive traits. It's the intrusiveness, the neediness, the people pleasing, the I just wrote them all down. The somatic oh my goodness, the somatic symptoms are real. The difference in grandiosity and covert in the somatic symptoms alone is flooring. So real, it's not even funny. Both sides, both of them, but my goodness, you can see the difference. It's astounding. Anyway, so the thick line here and this thick line here is, the thick lines are the 2 cluster solution and patient content quality across sessions. And okay, so basically this is the quality of life, essentially, with the symptomology that is going up, that they are doing better symptomology wise. Okay. So the part that's crazy and like hurts my brain, and it's amazing and astounding and I love it, and this is exactly what I want to see because it makes sense, but the fact that I'm seeing it is the part that's really hurting my brain. It's like, whoa, they did that. They made this chart. I'm so happy right now. They made this chart. This chart exists. So the little lines are the interpersonal relationship problems scores. So meaning the little lines starting over here and going up here, they might have tanked because, understanding that you're friggin' mean kind of tanks you for a little bit. Yeah. But you have to fall before you can come back up. So some things you can just go, oh, shit, I didn't know that. And we can build on them in our interpersonal score. And we can go up and we can get better. And then we can just keep getting better because we just didn't know. We had a deficit in knowledge there. So we learn a thing and we just keep being better for it. Or, because this is also a huge, huge part of narcissism and other personality disorder problems, you were told the wrong thing, or you assumed the wrong thing, or you not even assumed, because when you're that young, it's not even assuming, it's literally learning. You're just learning the wrong thing. You are conditioned to believe that you know the truth, which is the wrong thing. And it's usually a shaming truth and a shitty truth about yourself or your environment or your needs or it, the things we've all been lied to our whole lives about. Like, oh no, honey, I can't buy Band-Aids. They're just too expensive. But dad, has like a pack or two of cigarettes a day. And it's like, Band-Aids are too expensive? Okay. And like you grow up and then you go to the store and you're like, this is $1.50 for Band-Aids. Guys, let's go check the price of bleach. Was bleach also too expensive to buy? Was our house disgusting and it wasn't too expensive to buy bleach? Because I was told it was too expensive to buy bleach. Bleach is not even expensive. Oh my God. Okay, I digress. Anyway, so we're going to take these little dots that dip down and we're going to go, those are probably the things that like shatter your existence and you have to like come back from them. But then you come back stronger. Like, I don't know if it's called this if you do it during therapy when you're working through your growth, or I don't know if this is the part that is considered the growth and then previous to this is just years of stagnation. But I think this is called post-traumatic growth. I think this is what it is because what happened was so much fucking trauma. I'm sorry, excuse me. What happened was so much trauma. And it was like regular, like every day. Like you're just beaten into you. Like maybe not beaten, but like, yeah, I was beaten into you. So you have all this crap and it's just terrible and terrible and terrible. And that's why you're on this chart. Like you're not on this chart. If I'm not talking to you, you're not on this chart. But if you're on this chart, there's just been so much crap and it's just become so normal that you've just become stagnant in it and accepted it as life. That's the disorder. That's the thing that is not ordered. So it's against the normal order. So it's the disorder. And you can get out of disorder if look at these pretty little symptoms. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I can zoom out. So I'm going to find the list of the symptoms. Where is it? Okay, it's down. This thing is glorious. I love this. It's the best narcissism study I think I've ever seen. Okay, here's the symptoms. So, suboptimal and optimal. This is for therapy. So, suboptimal, not going to do as well in therapy. Optimal, going to do better than the suboptimal in therapy. So, suboptimal is the grandiose and optimal is the covert. So, yay. So psychopathology. So these are the symptoms and the issues, like not necessarily symptomology, but the things that are prevalent and show up as patterns, which are kind of like symptoms, only these are more evident in categories and tests as opposed to individual symptoms. I'm sure that makes sense. Okay. So socially inhibited. Yes. Overly accommodating. Yeah. Non-assertive, vindictive, self-centered, self-sacrificing, intrusive neediness. So there's those. Okay, those are in the interpersonal relationship scale. Okay, we see the difference? Yes. Okay. This is the suboptimal, this grandiose. This is the covert. These are the scales. These are the numbers. So this BSI. This is the BSI, brief symptom inventory. This is the normal. You have personality disorder. It's the narcissistic kind. These are your symptoms. Somatization. I will say that right the first time one day. Not today. So, we had that one right there. I don't know why the N didn't. We have this one here. Okay, you know what? No, just that top one, guys, with the S. Okay, so we have that one. We have obsessive compulsive, interpersonal sensitivity, depression, anxiety, hostility, phobic anxiety, paranoid ideation, and psychoticism. Psychoticism. I can say words. So all of this is assessed. So the first chunk was the interpersonal. The top part was the interpersonal with the relationships. Those were the little skinny lines. Those were these little skinny lines. They get to go up. They get to go, some of them may go down, but then they go back up because they go to a healthy up from an unhealthy up to a healthy upper. And you want them up here because that's healthy. You don't want them here. But the transition, and the transition for anything is not incredibly beautiful in and of itself. Some of it's painful. I mean, the best transitions are hard, right? So, yeah. Okay, so I'm saying all this, basically, I'm saying all that to say this is there's hope. If you do it right, you can be better. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. These are symptoms. This is symptomology. This is symptomology. This is better. This is not better. This is possible. We can do this.